there is a bar at the dormitory area. So if you are in a bar, you meet so many people, you talk to them. One day you are meeting a person who is doing PhD in physics and working on magnetic fields, let's say. Another day you meet a student working in aerospace research, and you hear their projects out. It's really fascinating. And
Hey everyone, welcome back to my another video. Today I have another guest with me. She is one of my friends and she was a student at University of Stuttgart. How about the university life also? Like University of Stuttgart, as you mentioned, it was competitive. It was not that easy to handle those subject stress as well. How was the life?
University life was pretty amazing. There are a lot of different universities in TU9 in, let's say, Germany. There is TUM, which is like the top priority for students, and it has a big name here in Munich. There is University of Aachen, RWTH, and University of Stuttgart. And I was looking forward to a course which is based on embedded systems, and first I saw the requirements in TUM and at RWTH, so they pretty much have requirements on German. So Stuttgart was my first choice. Another thing is at University of Stuttgart, they have campus life, if I would say. They have student dormitories, and all the students mainly prefer living at the dormitories. And then the dormitory area is pretty close to the university area. So basically, you never leave the campus while studying there. You get your housing, and then you don't have to worry about finding a house. Compared to TUM, you have people scattered around Munich, and students pretty much are financially, stressed. But campus life in Stuttgart is not so stressful regarding the financial terms, because Stuttgart is not
cheaper,
that expensive as Munich. It is also expensive, but not as much. Another thing was there are some research facilities at University of Stuttgart. It's called Arena 2036, and they pretty much focus on future vehicle and automotive research work. They have pretty interesting projects going on in collaboration with companies like Mercedes, Bosch, and Nokia, and a lot of different companies who are collaborating with them. Also, German government. And apart from Arena, there is DLR, which is the German aerospace research center. At University of Stuttgart, Feingen campus, where I studied, there are a lot of courses going on in automotive domain, in mechanical domain, computer science, infotech, and also aerospace. So living there at campus, you meet a lot of different students who are working in those different backgrounds. If you talk to them, they will tell you like which projects they are working on, how fascinating they are. I wanted to apply in thesis in a project which is going on at Arena. So they basically have projects based on, let's say, AI, in smart grids, in digital twins, a lot of different areas. And I wanted to apply for a project which is called FlexCar, which is going on there, which has open vehicle architecture, basically. So that is also something which was interesting to me. Apart from that, students mainly are working on a lot of different areas. So while living in the dormitory, you often meet people, and there is a bar at the dormitory area. So if you are in a bar, you meet so many people, you talk to them. One day you are meeting a person who is doing PhD in physics and working on magnetic fields, let's say. Another day you meet a student working in aerospace research, and you hear their projects out. It's really fascinating. And as I said, like, if you communicate, it helps you finding jobs as well in the campus.
You wanted to do a thesis project from the Arena, as you mentioned. What happened? Like, you wanted to continue?
I applied there, but I pretty much didn't get a response. And by that time, I had already a thesis topic at Ben's. So yeah. Another thing is also like to approach the professors for your external projects. Mainly at university, professors have their own topics in which they are working on. And so sometimes they don't look forward to the external projects, and that is pretty much hard if you if there is no benefit and there is no input for them. I mean, the approval gets pretty harder.
Yes.
So for my project as well at Benz, I had to convince them. There are a lot of different NDAs which we go through, and it takes some time to approve your project, and then you start the actual work.
Exactly.
So that's stressful. You have to deal with a lot of how do I put it, bureaucracy there.
Sometimes I see that. I mean, I have seen that from TUs, professors has to be like really convinced when they approve a thesis for you. And if it is the internal project or from the university project, I think it's a little bit easier. But when it is external project that you are doing in a company, you have to convince that this project is really worth the time and it is something. So it's not that easy.
Exactly. Yeah, one interesting thing is University of Stuttgart, like other universities also here in Munich, has racing teams like green team and red team, where students can volunteer and work there, and basically they compete for Formula Student, and you learn a lot from there. So if you are an automotive engineer or someone like that, and you volunteer for a semester there, absolutely you get skills which other engineers don't have, and it becomes easier for the companies to hire you.
Yes.
So that's one thing.
It's like, you know, nothing is free. So you have to put your efforts, you have to put your time into gaining skills, and then you apply for jobs. So what I have seen while working for these extracurricular activities, you need to devote proper time. It doesn't happen that you have 10 subjects with you that you are pursuing in a semester, and then you are also doing these kind of extracurricular activities. You need to completely, I mean, you don't have to take any subject at all and then devote yourself to this work, and then you gain some skills. Otherwise, keep doing the subjects. Those both things cannot go hand in hand. So I think we are coming to the end of our video, and we are sitting in a English garden here, and we are seeing people getting crowded now. So we should also wrap this up. All right, so thank you so much, Celeste, for sharing all your tips, all the valuable experience, and I'm sure that this video will be helpful for you. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, I would suggest do that right away, because more topics like this are coming up on my channel. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.
Bye.